Hey Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio? Scorpio. I kid, guys. Calling a Scorpio a hoe is like saying a Taurus only wants to eat all the time, right? It's true. Just kidding. But hi guys, welcome to the house. I'm Chris. So guys, real quick, if you like this video, please hit subscribe, like, comment, share, all that beautiful stuff. Also in the description, you'll find a link to my website where you can book a private reading, donate to the channel to keep it running, as well as find my fancy new Instagram page for the House Later channel. Go ahead and give me a follow there. Scorpio, so September, you're the last of the fixed signs that I'm doing this month. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, is the fixed sign energy not liking all this mutable earth. There's a Virgo season, this Sun in Virgo, this Mars in Virgo, this Venus in Virgo. We'll see what happens in your reading, Scorpio, but I already feel it coming into this, particularly with regard to matters of the heart and regards to matters of love. The fixed signs, I think, are having a little bit of a tough time in September. The fixed signs are feeling like a need for like sort of pleasure, for satisfaction. And I think Scorpio, with you guys this month, there's sort of already a feeling I'm coming into this of dissatisfaction when it comes to love. If you're in a relationship, maybe your partner's not really doing all they can for you, right? Venus in Virgo, it's not his favorite place for Venus to be in Virgo because it takes kind of the romance out of it, but it makes us very aware of the practical ways in which, when it comes to love, we are either not giving enough or not getting enough. If you're a single Scorpio watching this makes us very aware of the ways in maybe we're feeling a lack of love. We're feeling this sort of lack of support, of intimacy, of like deep emotional intimacy. It could be some trouble in paradise. Starting out the reading, Scorpio, in your central situation, we have the Ten of Wands. Did I not feel already that this was going to be a little heavy? Now, don't be afraid. Don't click off. We're going to get into it, right? But Scorpio, a lot of taking things on by yourself. There could be a lot of loneliness feeling in September, Scorpio. There could be a feeling like you're doing all the right things, but it still feels like something in the heart space isn't fulfilled. This is a card coming up this way that makes me feel right off the bat that, Scorpio, you're kind of craving companionship. You're craving partnership. You're craving support. Ten of Wands is a very lonely card. Sometimes it's like, good, pick up those sticks, get to work, bitch. like it's a good hustle card when people need hustle, right? But sometimes it's like that Scorpio thing where you just want to do everything yourself. And there's a danger here of cynicism. There's a danger here in isolation. There's a danger here in feeling like no one's there for you. Like almost you forget, maybe like your significant other or this person you're dating let you down, so you actually forget how surrounded by love you are, how surrounded by support you are, how cool your friends are, how much your family's there for you when you need them, right? So Scorpio, heaviness in September with this card. Right off the bat, if I could give any advice, it's to share the load, right? That's always comes up with this, but particularly like you're breaking your own back. You're almost like depressing yourself, and that's not to say people aren't doing things to you or making you feel that way. I'm not trying to absolve anyone who's hurt you of guilt here, but this is a month, right, with Venus in Virgo, where we become aware of our own behaviors and our own patterns and how we are the ones contributing to this. Starting out in your ideals here, Scorpio, we have the last quarter moon. What this is saying is that I think you're ready to be done with something. You're done living this way. Again, whether you're in a relationship or not, it feels like you're just done with the way things are. You're fed up. You're like, why is this not changed? Why have things not gotten better? And this month, Scorpio, it's a good time for introspection. Did you jump into that relationship too fast? Did you mess around with the fuckboy knowing he was a fuckboy? And then you got like what could be expected? Are you not getting intimacy because you're not putting yourself out there? Right? This is Scorpio. What it feels like to me is like, drop this. Right? Drop this. This is a month where we pick ourselves up. This is a month where we own our power. Right? So getting into this place of saying, what am I doing, is not to, again, forgive anybody else of wrongdoing, but it's to bring yourself into a... Excuse me, incense. It's to bring yourself into a place of power. It's to bring yourself into a place where you now know that you have control. In the past, Scorpio, we have the Nine of Cups. So I think that this feels like a crash, right? Like this feels with the Nine of Cups like there was an emotional high. It feels like things might have been kind of feeling good, right? You thought that you were on the right track with this card. You thought you were getting what you wanted. If you're in a relationship, it's like this person, they made you believe that you had a partner, that you were in love. And it's not that they don't love you, right? It's just that they're not there for you right now in the ways that you need. Scorpio with the Nine of Cups is also to me a call to get real, right? To truly know what your desires are, to truly know what your needs are, and to be able to articulate them, right? If you're a single Scorpio watching this, or whether you're not, like some part of being in a healthy relationship or a strong relationship is picking right. And you pick right because you know what you need. You pick right because you know who's going to give you what you need. The Nine of Cups sometimes says you go after the wrong things. So if there is some like, if you are feeling alone, did your significant other always make it clear that he was kind of, or she was this kind of person who was going to be self-absorbed? Did you tell yourself it was a prince, but really it was a fucking toad? I kid, Scorpio. I kid. I'm sorry. But, you know, it's just, this feels like a snap out of it. Right? Psh, snap out of it. Scorpio. Ay, jai, 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 jai. I got the devil. So, first of all, talking about any situations you thought you were in with other people not being for the best of intentions. This is escapism, Scorpio. This is trying to drown your feelings. This is trying to chase pleasures, right? Chase the hot person who you thought was going to be a good partner. Chase the person who was good in bed when you know that they were going to be a selfish asshole. But Scorpio, what this also shows is that dark place where you get into yourself, right? Now, Scorpio, you might have been feeling, like my feeling here with this devil card is like this could be you guys, what you feel is like lurking just under the surface is this motherfucker, this monstro who wants to just lash out and be angry and tell people off and cut a bitch. Scorpio, let's not cut a bitch this month, right? Let's recognize the way that the devil is our own projection. Scorpio, I just can't, like this whole reading so far, it feels like it's just a need to acknowledge for yourself. Right? And again, not to take the blame off other people, but how do we work with this now, right? How do we work with the situation we've created for ourselves? How do we work with this relationship that we created for ourselves? How do we work with the sort of maybe single place we found ourselves in? Are you chasing the wrong thing? Are you chasing the wrong things? Did you chase the wrong thing? Did you look for something that was just going to make you feel good on the surface? Like, no wonder if this is where you were, Scorpio, then this is how you're feeling. So guys, just be very conscious right now of if there's any displeasure, if there's any dissatisfaction, what like needs were you trying to fulfill for yourself? What were you trying to escape? What were you trying to convince yourself of? Now in a more recent past, we have the Page of Wands. So this is sort of, to me, a determination, Scorpio. Fuck it, I got that bundle. I can carry it all by myself. I don't care. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I'm not mocking you. I'm just like kind of poking fun because like you guys can be a sign that sort of like guards your emotions. And I'm poking fun a little bit, but to make you guys like, you know, drop the act, right? The Page of Wands is a child. So Scorpio, so far what we're seeing here is a need to kind of get introspective and to look at yourself and say, what am I doing wrong, right? To stop blaming other people and to say, what did I do wrong? How am I picking wrong? How am I choosing the wrong people? How am I going after the wrong people? How did I go after the wrong person? And now, more importantly, how do I deal with that? How do I move forward in a way that's happier? In a way that's more in touch with what you truly need. Scorpio, I think that's the name of this game. It's like, what do you truly need? Be honest. Be honest with yourself. You know, you guys are ruled by Mars, or traditionally ruled by Mars, and it kind of reminds me of Aries, right? Where Aries energy, like, they don't have feelings, they just have anger. I'm not sad, I'm angry. I'm not lonely, I'm angry. I'm not hurt, I'm angry. And Scorpios can be a little bit that way too, right? Only sort of sometimes letting your emotions be seen when it comes out in anger. So Scorpio, what are the real feelings you're having right now? This month we need to air it out. This month we need to get real. Right? Turning point. Sheesh, Scorpio, have you been going through it with other people? Have you been feeling a conflict with other people with this Five of Wands? Has there been a lot of petty arguments? See, I knew coming into this was going to be a heavy reading. I could feel it. Tension, conflict, anger, isolation, loneliness. Let's not get discouraged here, Scorpio. This is again what we're doing, what the work we're doing so far here is just to become aware of what got us here, right? Scorpio, the thing that you also need to recognize here, which is what I was talking about with the emotional reality, is that the Five of Wands is sort of pettiness. The Five of Wands is like not getting along, like superficial butting of egos, right? Clashing in ways that aren't important. So Scorpio, my point is I think that there's depth here. I think that there's potential for depth. But I think it's about you turning inward right now. It's really about you turning inward. This could be that it means that it's time for you to spend some time alone, right? To get in touch with yourself, to get in touch with what you need, to get in touch with how you feel. What? Going in September, we have the Four of Cups. So this is typically thought of as like a card of depression and complacency, and it can be that. But it's also a card about taking a step back, right? Of letting yourself do exactly what we just said. Be introspective. Not engage too much. Scorpio, this month is a month that I think it's good for you to spend some time on your own. I think that you need to sort of let your energy sort of recharge and be refreshed. You know, like when I was single, the last sort of situationship I got out of that kind of like messed with my head and my feelings. After him, I went completely like no dating, no hookups, I barely left the house for almost 4 months. because I knew I had to recharge, because I knew I had to collect myself, because I knew that getting involved with other people right now was just going to throw my energy off. Was it lonely? Sure. Was I horny sometimes? Oh yeah. Did I want to like open one of those stupid apps? Sure. But I knew better, right? Because I needed to protect my energy. I needed to refuel my energy. I needed to reinvigorate my energy. And sometimes you can't do that when you're around other people. So here, Scorpio, going further into the month, we have the last little bit of the waxing moon. Talk about refueling your energy, huh? I think in September, the void is going to start to be filled. If you're experiencing a void, it's going to start to be filled. And look, right in the middle row of this reading, we have these 3 cards. So on one side, you have the devil. On the other side, you have more fulfillment, more satisfaction. Scorpio, this month is about getting real with what is going to make you happy. What truly do you need? This is not a month for escapism. This is not a month for distraction. This is a month for you, Scorpio, to pull all your energy back into you. Right? We have your season coming up in a few months. Right now, the work we do from now until like October is going to set the stage for like real happiness come your season. Real satisfaction. I think that you guys are going to have to get comfortable a little bit right now with discomfort. You're going to have to get a little comfortable right now with a little loneliness. You're going to have to get a little more comfortable with unpleasant feelings. And I can hear some of you saying right now, fuck you, I've been uncomfortable. But there's a difference, right? Rounding out this reading, we have the full moon. What did I say, right? Fulfillment. So guys, this is not all bleak. This is saying that the full moon rules our emotions. It illuminates the hidden parts of ourselves. What's in the darkness, right? What can't be seen. I'm telling you, Scorpio. Look, we have 3 moon cards in this reading. What this is telling us, guys, is that there's a sense of timing that needs to be embraced. A sort of weathering the storm. A sort of hunkering down and getting through it. Right? At the bottom of the deck, guys, the King of Swords in reverse. So, Scorpio, I think somebody did you dirty. I think that there's somebody who made you feel less than. Somebody who made you feel not sure which way was up. Some of you, I think, are still dealing with some kind of hurt. And this is again why I'm saying, like, if you keep trying, if you keep pushing, if you keep trying to make this happen, you're going to break your back. So rest this month, Scorpio. Take some time to yourself. Take some time to recharge. That's all I could say to you guys. It just feels like rest is needed. You're taking on way too much. You're hurting yourself. Like, Scorpio, I know I've been a little tongue-in-cheek sometimes and like kind of cracking jokes and poking fun of you, but like, I'm serious about this, right? I'm cracking jokes the way a Gemini would to like call you out a little bit. Right? Well, I'm a sign that's very easy. Like Gemini sun with a Libra moon and a Cancer rising, like I just say the fucking truth all the time. Like I'm just like almost not enough boundaries. So I'll tell you guys. If you want to repair things, if you're in a relationship that needs repair, you have to speak. If you're in a relationship that you realize, or situation that you realize just isn't going anywhere, you have to let it go in some way. Look at this heaviness. Look at this negativity. The name of the game, Scorpio, is time to self, it's rest, and it's also honesty. If you can't be honest with other people, Scorpio, be honest with yourself right now. You see, what did I say for our outcome card, Scorpio? Going into October, what did I say? We're going to find joy, happiness, pleasure. If you're a single Scorpio who's looking for love, please just pull back a little bit, at least for the beginning part of the month. Because going into October, going into Libra season, you're going to find what you are looking for. This is what I said in the beginning. If you just try so hard and you force it and you like feel like, oh, why don't I have love? Then you're not going to have it. If you just let yourself feel good about yourself, if you just focus on your own, like Virgo season again is all about our health, right? And it's not just our physical health, it's like our mental health, it's our mental well-being. If you let yourself relax this month, Scorpio, there's happiness on the horizon coming into October. Joy, pleasure, feeling of being secure and home, right? Feeling loved. This is called the marriage card too, right? But more than that, guys, forget about the stupid like keywords about what, like, I don't know. This is just pleasure. This is security. This is feeling like you have a home, physically, literally or figuratively. This is feeling cared for, supported. What a difference. Where we start this reading. This is why I said not to get discouraged. Hopefully you stuck with me this long. To here. This is the opposite of each other. And how do you get there, Scorpio? By saying, I'm not doing this. By saying, I'm not lying to myself. By saying, I'm not going to deceive myself. By saying, I'm going to speak truth to my feelings. If my fucking partner's disappointing me, he's gonna know about it. Or she. If people have been playing me, I feel bad for them. But also, like, it's not about going on the attack. If you have a relationship that you care about, it's a good time to speak about things that might be bothering you. If you have someone that you don't care that much about, walk the fuck away. If you're looking for somebody to care about, wait till the end of the month. Like, maybe take a pause on swiping right or left or I don't know Tinder. The gays use Grindr. I don't know Tinder. I don't know her. All right, last bit of advice, Scorpio, from the Oracle deck is synchronicity. What this is saying is that your life right now is sort of coalescing. The way that you have these spirals in the water, it's like things are coming to a head, right? So things that have been like on the surface for a while, you're not going to be able to look away anymore in September. This is also saying that we have to be in, like there's so many cards here, Scorpio, that make me just feel like we have to be in touch with the bigger picture of the timing of life. This is going to be things that come into your life this month that are just meant to be. This is about your external world's vibration, the physical world vibration, starting to match your inner vibration. And how do you do that, Scorpio? You tell that motherfucker exactly what you need. But you can't tell people what you need if you don't know what you need. You can't pick the right partner if you don't know what the right partner is for you. You know, just Scorpio, I'm joking now because I think that there is some levity here. Yeah. These readings can be sort of therapeutic, right? Come into it heavy, now we feel lighter. I feel lighter. I hope you guys feel lighter. Trust. faith, right? Timing, 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 timing. Wait it out, Scorpio. Just wait it out. Love you guys. Have a great month. Talk to you soon.